looks like Commander's back in today. Are you kind of hoping that maybe just having a game which turns into about 3 days of rest will help them going into
we're
today?
very hopeful that the time off will just put a little the nagging injuries at rest and feeling more energized and not having to worry about the things that have been bothering them and being a big part of this team. You look at, overall, we've been getting a lot of offense from, line that Connor's been on, Leon's been on. We need a little more secondary scoring, and Evander's perfect for that. If playing on a line with Perry and McLeod right now, having that depth there, we should have some contributions.
What kind of a game are you expecting tonight, Kris? Of course, you guys started this road trip with back-to-back losses, and the Jets themselves have lost 3 in a row as well.
Yeah, probably a very passionate game tonight. Both teams looking to move up in the standings or fight off teams that are behind us. With Winnipeg losing the last 3, and not necessarily that they played poorly, but obviously they're going to be very frustrated not winning those and coming back home after that long road trip. I think they're going to be energized and ready to play tonight.
Kris, I know the theme for them was they want to get back to their 5v5 game. What about from your club's perspective? Is there anything in particular that needs to be re-energized from what happened in Toronto and Ottawa?
Well, I think a lot of it just, I don't think we won certain thing each game. It's been a little bit of giving up big scoring chances, 5-on-5. The other night in Ottawa, the special teams giving up 3 penalty kill goals for us, and so the special teams are always huge. But I just think consistency in our game, whether that's 5-on-5, the special teams, just making sure that we're playing a full 60 minutes.
Obviously, a lot of people have McDavid and Draisaitl circled when they're facing you guys, but when you're facing Winnipeg, how much of a challenge is it pre-scouting, just kind of adjusting for when you're facing Connor Hellebuyck?
There's a lot of things that are difficult for the matchups, and you look at their 3 deep pairs, they're the 4 forward lines. They've got scoring and grit on all their lines. They're hard to play against, and then you get through their team and you make some good plays, and often it's still not enough because they've got a really good goaltender. Well, both goaltenders have played really well for them this year, so they've got a well-balanced team.
Kris, what's your assessment of Stuart Skinner after he allows in a bad goal or maybe has a tough start, as he mentioned, right now on Saturday?
Stu's been very resilient. He's been able to bounce back, whether it's, I don't know, I haven't seen very many bad goals, but I know that we've given up goals early in the periods, and it hasn't fazed him, and he's just continuing to play strong. And, I've been very happy with him and Picks since I've been here. There's been very few nights where I said they could have been a little bit better. They've been very solid throughout the year.
So can you describe the impact Calvin Pickart's had on your group this year?
Well, one thing the stats say a lot. You look at his save percentage, his goals against, and his win-loss record has been outstanding, especially for a backup goalie. But also, you've also got those guys in the room that everyone appreciates, want to be around and cheer for. And he's cheering for other guys and giving them that positive energy. And not too often the backup goalie has as much influence on the rest of the team as he has, but Calvin has.
There's been a little bit of league-wide discussion about 3-on-3 as a choice for ending games in overtime. I'm wondering if you have strong opinions about the style of play and it ending a game.
I think 3-on-3 is exciting. I know there's been talk about maybe how they can adjust that. And one of them was maybe not allowing them to exit the offensive zone when they have possession of the puck. But ultimately, I think that would probably slow it down. I think there'd be a consequence on teams being very reluctant to get into the offensive zone, and then probably slow it down even more. So I don't think there's anything that you really can do to adjust. I think it's in a pretty good position right now how it is.
Speed on entries is obviously so important. Like when 3-on-3 was new, teams didn't double back, but now everybody knows you go back, you keep the puck, you build up speed. Is there ever a time where with the weapons you have, a McDavid, a Draisaitl, where at 4-on-4 or even more numbers on the ice where it makes sense to hold on to the puck and go back?
Well, I think less players on the ice, the more important it is to hold on to it. 5-on-5, teams, you know, you can see other teams, how they deploy their systems and what their strategy is. A lot of teams just want to throw as many pucks to the net and create chaos. Other teams don't want to be shooting a puck unless there's a good quality scoring opportunity. And that's 5-on-5, and then it's more 4-on-4. That quality opportunity has to be even better. And then 3-on-3, it has to be almost a grade A scoring chance before you're throwing that puck to the net. So I think, for the overtime, it's probably just keep it at 3-on-3, and it is pretty exciting for most of the time.